Hi guys, Kathy Michelle at the Minneapolis airport, runaway to Germany, but we wanted to give you a little bit of heads up of what your prayers did in Trinidad. It was amazing. We felt the grace of God and we had so many things happen. I want to ask Michelle to talk with you just for a second what really ministered to her the most in Trinidad. Michelle?
Okay guys, she's making me do this. You all know me, she's making me do this. Now, all kidding aside, it was amazing. I've talked to a few of you and it was just endless physical healing, miracles. But it wasn't just the physical healing that really touched me. It was the spiritual awakening of people and the emotional healing. And I don't know about you guys, but these people were standing in line 6, 7, and 8 hours for prayer. Our prayer lines, one night they did get over at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it was 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and we started praying for people like at 8 o'clock. It was so amazing to see people so hungry for the touch of God. They can't just go to an eye doctor and get new glasses, that they really are dependent. And then the thing that really hit me, I know it sounds crazy, but that God healed them. And I know He heals, but to see it happen was just amazing. I spent half my time just crying and wiping my own tears watching. There were so many men, there were so many men that stood in line for hours and hours and cried like children because of just the love of God touching them. Some of them came back the next night just because they wanted to feel that presence that they hadn't felt for so long. We're receiving several emails of people that received physical healings, but also they said their spirit was awakened, their life was changed. They realized that God was more real and tangible than they ever knew. So it was what can I say? It was exhausting, but it was amazing. And I know that your prayers really did make a difference, because we weren't going to bed till 6 in the morning and we still kept going. So thank you, not just for your prayers for our strength, but prayers for people's lives to be changed. Any of you that want every email that we're getting, I will personally send them to you. We're sending out just kind of a generic one. But if you want to know exactly what's happened, you send us an email, we'll send them out to you, because it is your prayers that are making the difference. And I am just so blessed to have the freedom to be able to do this. So that's what I have to say.
Okay.
There.
Two things that just really ministered to me. One was a man who had a stroke. His face was all drawn, his eye was all milky. He was on a 5-footed crutch, and he drug his leg, and I prayed for him 3 different days. And he kept getting better every day. The last day, I prayed for him. The drawing left, the color came back in his eye. He threw his crutch down, began to walk back and forth, and he said, "I see you, I see you, I see you," and God healed him. The people were going crazy. And then one little girl who had scoliosis, she was 13, and her back was just like this. And we prayed for her, and her spine just straightened up. Her family was freaking out and jumping up and down. And a man that was standing behind her, he looked like kind of rolling his eyes. I said, "You want to touch it and feel?" So he took his fingers and went down the spine, and he saw that her spine was she was all curled up, and he almost flipped out. So you need to know your prayers. We felt your prayers with ours, the corporate anointing. And we're on our way to Germany now. And we're going to ask you if you'll stay with us and pray with us and fast with us. We preach Thursday. We'll be in a healing room all day Friday, and then we preach Friday night, and then in a healing room all day Saturday. So if you could help us pray, especially the night that we preach, because they're believing for miracles, signs, and wonders. And God's doing something. I think He's getting us ready for the last days. And He's showing miracles, and He's showing that He's real. And that's what people are wanting to know. Is it real? So if you'd help us pray, let us know, help us fast, and thank you, and we'll send more accountability and reports to you.
Love you
guys.
Miss you guys.
Love you. Miss you. Bye-bye.